Hello, welcome back. Stop Talk and Roll, episode 128. Your number one show for jiu-jitsu analysis on YouTube. Today we have myself in the brand new blue gi, crisp. I haven't had a royal blue gi in a while, with Jan throwing down. Jan's requesting Dan to move, who was recording, so we can see the timer. And yeah, so Jan and I roll a lot. I don't think I've had us on the channel yet. So our game looks a little different. He's really good against butterfly and shin to shin. So he generally forces me to go all the way to De La Riva, which is really annoying because I don't like De La Riva. But here, just to see what he's doing, because I'm sure many of you are like, what's he doing? It's annoying you. So when I start far away from someone like this and they're on their knees, I just hook inside the knee. So I'm doing this on both sides. I'm just hooking my foot into the back of the knee and looking to pull myself in close. So I grab something, but he stood up. So this is like us knowing each other. I immediately go to shin, but he drops this to the floor. So the shin to shin is like worthless. He'll also, when I go to lift him, he'll float this leg. So he'll make this completely weightless. So when I try to apply tension, like nothing happens. So what I'm doing here is this hand is tightening up the lapel, so I get a nice good grip on the collar up here. And I use that to start pulling him around. I try to go to shin. I'm not going to not try, but he does a good job of deflecting that, is able to beat around that hook, so then I have to put in what's going to become a De La Riva hook here. Now, I don't play De La Riva often. Doesn't mean I can't play De La Riva, as Jan will find out, but I'm not a huge fan. So, I could go for the starting of a berimbolo, but I feel kind of awkward with the way that Jan's defending. He's doing a good job. I feel like if I go inverted, he's just going to barrel me over. So I extend both of my legs and hook around his far leg, like so, or around his hip, rather, excuse me. And then I'm just pushing back up. Jan definitely could right there. Jan had me beat right here. So if Jan just sat forward, he would have had me in a lot of trouble with some leg locks. So I immediately recognized that. And as soon as he undid that, I made sure I kept my knee on the outside. So he's messing around with my feet. I use that to drive up. Again, here he could sit into cross Ashi. This is something I'm working on. I believe you're okay if you keep your weight facing this way and like heavy on your knee, so he can't get underneath it, and he can't push you up. So you're just super heavy on them. And I immediately switch into starting to peel this leg, looking for like that power ride system. So I'm hooked on this far leg, and I'm looking eventually to just get him flattened out. But he does a good job of not letting me do so. So I'm playing around a turtle right now. Jan has a phenomenal turtle. So the fact that I'm even in here, I'm trying to take advantage of that. I keep that hook as long as I can. He sits me over. I look to start taking the back. This is going to be bad for me, and Jan knows that. He's playing the running man right now, so he's doing an excellent job keeping me off of his back. I will dig this hook, but I'm not like solely dependent on it. And I get him into a so I have a seatbelt in right now. So what I do is I drive his neck, chin to his chest and drive him up. I look to get over to get his back, but Jan does a great job sticking his hand out here. This little guy right here, right? So I want to come through, but he puts his backhand, stops me from taking his back, and he's keeping his elbow in tight on this side of the body, so I can't get in there. It's excellent defense right now. So here, I'm going to keep hunting the back for a little bit. I look to throw in a choke to start messing with him. He defends. I'm the T-Kimura, and this is where I'm looking at the camera right now. I'm thinking that I want to try this new submission I've been working on, which I believe is called a Forearm Slicer. I am cracking up because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get it. I'll explain what it is in a second. Unfortunately, I think I finished it off camera. One of the rare times that I allow myself to go on the bottom willingly, and I get the tap. So I think at the very end we could see what it is. Well, we can see the setup and we can see the finish. And I'll get it on here. I think it's a legit move. So what I'm looking to do, so let's get back here. Let's get back to the T-Kimura. So I have his hands in a Kimura. That actually was a good frame for it. Right there. So what I'm going to do is this hand, the one that's grabbing my own wrist, I make it to a fist and I drive the knife edge of my wrist. It kind of looks weird on camera, but like the bony side of my wrist right into Jan's forearm. And then with this hand, I'm going to go completely over. I'm going to move the mic out of the way. I'm going to go completely over and reach back and hook my own shoulder. I'm still working on like the exact details of this. I'm fairly positive I created this submission. It's hard to say, like maybe somebody did this at some time, right? But like I have never seen this anywhere. I believe it's a forearm slicer or a forearm bar. It's a unique submission because I'm breaking the arm in the middle of the forearm. Like it's not a joint lock. It's like pressure on the bone itself. I don't know if I can actually get a break, but it feels really strong. I'm barely putting any this took a while because I was being very kind and trying not to like snap Jan's arm or forearm. But there's like a lot of room for pressure. So you'll see here I start advancing the position. I'm still looking for the crucifix. And then so here, this drives up into the elbow, and I'm starting to dig this hand over. Jan, I didn't show this to Jan yet, I don't think. I might have shown it to him really quick, but he doesn't know what's coming. He just knows it's starting to increase pain. So, mind you, I did this no gi. This is the first time I did it in the gi, too. It's a lot easier no gi. And then, okay, let this play out. I have him in it right now, so I'm starting to apply pressure. Let's see. At the very end, I think I could pause it, and it's still, like, locked in for, like, half a second. So Jan goes to tap. Let's see if we can get a frame. That's all, like, I let it all go. So you can kind of see this arm is over his, and I'm applying pressure right into his forearm. Unique move. I'm pretty sure I came up with it. I'm very ecstatic. It's my first like legit. Well, we were playing T-Kimura positional the other day, and I hit it on Dan, who actually is filming, but just like made it up on the spot. All right, so again, the same situation as before. Jan's very good at defending this. He you know what? There we go. That's how he does it. He goes up on his hands. I wondered, is that what he does earlier too? You sneaky guy. You're on your hands. You're doing like little float passing. Huh. Okay. So, okay. I'm processing this for me versus Jan, but for those of you who are here to get better at jiu-jitsu, Jan's putting the weight in his hands. So that's how he makes his feet light, which is makes it a lot easier from the windshield wiper his legs, for my shin to shin pressure to be non-existent, essentially. He steps in, puts me into reverse De La Riva. Jan's really good at forcing me into guards that I don't want to play. Like, I don't want to play reverse De La Riva, and I don't want to play De La Riva, but I kind of have to against him. So this is an example, guys, of when to turtle. So Jan beats me around the side here. Like, if I don't do something, he's gonna pass. Like, he's got me right now, right? So I'm using this hand, acting as a stiff arm. It's with the gi, but I'm driving him away. And what I'm looking to do is tap my knees to the floor, and then tap my knees to the floor and turn them to the ceiling. And you can either go a full circle like I did, or I can go there and then just go back the way I came. His body was all heading in this direction. So I decided to keep going. Pull the legs through. He gets back on them, but at least I'm not on top. I'm sorry. Getting past. And then looking to get up here. So this is acting as a whizzer. And I'm using this I want to free my knees right now. So this is really good that he's over my knees. What Jan would look to do is he wants to keep moving up the body, so getting to my hips next. was a cool sleep. What did I even do? So I have I'm looking for a triangle. I get underneath. I just get underneath and roll them to like backwards mount. He's waving at the camera. I'm thinking about going for a toe hold or some kind of heel hook because I don't care about gi stuff. And I'm pushing back into him right now to keep him down. Will a triangle be available? It's a weird position. Yeah, I know this would be more easily accessible to do stuff in no-gi. Yeah, sit, legs. I could have entered cross Ashi. I think I was probably just being hesitant because it's the gi. So like right here, I could sit back this way and I'd have cross Ashi in. I actually, funny enough, I really like this position right here. When guys are super loaded up and I'm able to dig an underhook, like so. Jan knows what's up. Again, Jan and I play with, we roll a lot, so he knows what's up. But like the second I dig this arm in, if I can keep this, it's like the easiest sweep in the world because his head is so far away from his knees. His base is totally compromised. So the second I do this, he retracts that arm, backs up, and knows what's up. That sweep works because of the post-arm move. I take his hand and I'm bringing it to me, and I'm pushing my chest into his arm to make it difficult to retract his arm. So again, on top, he's looking for the elevator sweep. I think he almost takes my back here. So immediately I'm addressing the hooks, right? So I'm using my legs to fight his legs, right? That's a hard grip to fight. So I'm going to fight what I can, which is his legs right now. This is going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. So I'll let that be as I deal with this. And I go to sit and turn down into side control. And that's it. Good round. Thanks, Jan. Good job, man. I learned the tricks right here. Where is it? Your little hand post. Oh, I must have missed it. Well, either way, if you happen to have the time, please smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Ring that notification bell. I get this episode out every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. I'd love to have you on the show. So just hit me up. My information is in the description below, and I'll get you on here. And yeah, with that, have a wonderful day. Bye.